In this video, I'm going to demonstrate how to recolor the otter's eyes. Now, the first step after obtaining the model through Gumroad is you download the otter substance file. What I'd like to do is I'll make a copy of this file, and for this demonstration, I'll just rename this demo. And then we'll open it in Substance Painter. Wait for it to load. Okay, there we go. Let me shrink this down a little bit. First thing to note about this substance file is it's very disorganized. It's more or less an afterthought. I think the textures came first because the otter's been around for quite a while. And then this substance painter file was just kind of thrown together as an afterthought, with the textures just kind of thrown in it. But for this demo, I'm going to focus on the eyes. So let me bring those front and center here. Zoom in. And up here at the top are the texture sets. And we're interested in one that's called eyes. This isn't in nice little folders or anything, so you just have to scroll down and find this eye color flat. That's where you would change your eye color. And they have a mask and they have a texture. If we click on this texture right here, which is mostly a transparent image, you can scroll down and find it down here. Base color is a texture eye color flat. Now we can find that texture in the project. It's easy to find if you click on textures, and then you can do a search. Just type in eye, and here you can find eye color flat. So there's a number of ways. There's actually two ways I'm going to show you how to change the eye colors. Now, the current eye color in the substance file is a dichromatic color, so that the eyes are different colors. Now, what I want to do is I want to make them the same color. So there's two ways to do that. One way is you can right click on this texture and say export resource. And I already have it set to export in the directory that I'm working on. And you're basically just going to select the folder where you want it to go. And so if you go back to the folder, you'll see the eye color flat, that PNG in there. And you can use GIMP or your favorite texture editor. I'm going to use Photoshop. Switch it down a little bit, move it over. And you can see the two eye colors here. Looks like somebody just used a paintbrush to brush it out there. That's why it looks a little weird. So For instance, say you wanted both eyes to be brown. You can use the eyedropper tool, which is right here. You can pick up this brown color. Then you can go to the paint bucket tool and you just put it over the blue, and voila, they're both brown. And of course, if you want them both a different color, you can say, oh, I want to make them purple. And then you can just fill both of them with purple. Okay. Then when you save it, just click Save As, and then give it a different name. So I'm going to call this iColor Flat Demo. I'll hit Save. And this doesn't really matter that much, but we'll leave it as large file size. And I'll close Photoshop. And you'll see we have this iColor Flat Demo here. And all we have to do is drag this over here. And then we'll get a dialog that pops up. First, I go down here and I want to say, I just want to put this into the project. I don't want to make it, put it in the library or anything like that. So I'm just going to put it in the project. And down here, you click texture. And you say import. Now it wipes out your search here, so you just have to type in I again. And you can see our two purpley eyes right here. And what you do is you want to replace this eye color flat with our purple eyes. So just bring that down here over the bottom right, just over top of that, and release. And you'll see the eyes are now purple. Now that's certainly one way to do it. But this already has a mask for the irises, so we don't really need to do it that way. You don't need to use an editor at all. What you can do is just delete this altogether. Boom. Okay, and then you'll see the eyes turn into this gray kind of color, the irises. Then what you do is you click on base color, uniform color. Bring this up here. And say we want the purple eyes again. And choose your purple that you want, and you can see the eyes change color, so you can kind of adjust it to that, just the right purple you're looking for. And you're done. And then all you have to do now is go to File, Export Textures, and then select your folder where you want your textures to go. And so this is the template that it will use. I use my own custom template, but since this is a very cartoonish character and there really is no texture other than just colors to it, the template doesn't matter a whole lot, because I created a custom template that has the normals and height and all that kind of stuff. But you can just use the standard template. And then you export. And when it's done, come over here. You'll see your textures. So you got your eyes, your normal. There's a mask map and the eyes base map, which is, I believe that's how they named. You can change how these are named, but this is how the creator originally did it. And if we open up this one, the base map, you'll see our purple eyes in there. And then you just copy these files into your Unity project and assign them to the material for the eyes. That's it. And if you have any questions, just ping me in the chat, or you can find me on Discord.